like, and their troll, the folklore that exists. It's so interesting. I love it. Like, well done, Andre Overdahl. Well
So
done.
good, so good. And we've talked enough, and you know me. I guess since I also wrote for Cracked. I like little things in movies. I like the forms of paper that they have to fill out. I like his weird not weird. I like the flirtation with the veterinarian and their reactions to that. Just the tiny the zigzagged when they're walking with all the bear tracks. Just I love little things in these movies. So we've talked about that. So in Devil, I love the toast moment. In other movies, I just like minuscule moments. In Royal Tenenbaums, the tennis scene is like one of my favorite moments, and I think this one's loaded with it. And I think it rewards it rewards the multiple views. I would say, because I've picked up something on almost every single viewing of this movie. Exactly. I would say. And I dig it.
Exactly. Like, and it keeps you engaged. I mean, like, you talk about all these little moments, and I'm thinking, like, in his little van where he lives and his sunbed with all the sunscreen. And, like, it's so loaded with all these little things. It keeps you engaged. You're constantly, like, there and looking at, because there's actually a lot coming towards you as you're watching the movie. So, yes, it really does, like, every time you watch it again, you're going to be rewarded with something that you might not have seen beforehand, even something maybe like in the background in his van.
Yeah,
I think it's really good. I really love this. And I mean, it's so cool to think that, because the director said he wanted to make this movie for so long, but like, except for that Norway didn't have the budget to make a movie like this, because he said apparently a big director over there, what they were like actually in like pre-production to make this big troll movie, and then it never happened. And then Overdahl came along and he could, but he said it was really just a thing about timing, because at that point, because Norway's also like, it's a small country, it's not like big population, a lot of people that can do like big movie work and stuff. And so he was like, okay, basically, how can I do Jurassic Park but on a really tiny budget? And the answer was found footage. And when he pitched it to the producers, they were like, yes, this is how we can do a big, great monster movie, but with a tiny budget. And it's just so cool, like, how they figured it out. I mean, that's what I love about filmmaking personally, is the problem solving, like how to figure out how to do something with maybe only this amount of money or bad weather or whatever the case. That like finding solutions, because it's in there that you sometimes really unlock magic. I think it's just like we've seen that happen a lot, and it's really like those little moments that really makes a work worth it at the end of the day and special, because you're like, wow, look what these guys did with so little money, so little crew. Yeah, it's amazing.
And I think it's a good teaching film, because with their budget, they had to use kind of Norway as their production design. So they just pan at random rocks, and they'll say, oh yeah, troll through that. They'll find some rock patterns, draw a little thing around it, and that whole prop probably cost, probably took an hour, a couple hours, but for America, like $20. So I love how they just used what they had, the power lines, as the security fence. They kind of used what they had for production design, and that's so smart. When you don't have a budget, you need to location scout. You need to be smart about your surroundings, and they did it too. And that way they allowed more money for what I think are the excellent trolls. So I think, it's just a smart move. I can fawn on this movie all day, but if you watch it again, I just love the production design. I really do. And also, you know what I never really laughed about? There was a bridge out because a troll was walking and it just bunked its head.
It's just little things. Like, you talk about the power lines as well. I read that Overdahl said that wasn't actually part of the story initially. And then one of the location scouts was like, guys, look at these beautiful power lines. They look so pretty, like the landscape. And they were like, ooh, maybe we can use this. And this is like how we keep, like, the territorial lines. It's the power lines. It was literally not even part of the story initially. And they made it part of it. which again, like you say, it's so cool. They literally use the landscape to not only design the production, but to create the story. Literally, the story. It's so cool.
I love it. All right, so how about this? Let's take a quick break, and then we come back. We'll talk about how much we love Trollhunter. How's that sound?
That's good.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And we have a draft. We're going to do it. How's that sound?
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Yeah, right now. Why not?
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
I like
okay,
surprising
fine.
people with this stuff. I didn't even tell you we were going to do it coming back from the break. But see, I haven't done much work on it either, so I think we're set. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a found footage, in air quotes, movie. Basically mockumentary, found footage, etc. Like, just a very loose found footage. We're playing it loose, fast and loose.
Mm.
So, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to make a Deep Lucy the podcast joke because we talked about the titanium being fast and loose. Oh, never mind. But yeah, so yeah, fast and loose, fun draft. We're going to pick 5 found footage movies, and you can go to Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook, and you can vote on the winner. All right, so go to Movies, Films, and Flicks. You can vote between Zanandi or myself. Doesn't matter who wins, and just head over there. It's a fun place, actually.
As long as it's me.
Yeah, you're like the tournament will be done by the time we're releasing this episode, but I'm thinking you and Megan are the 2 strongest teams right now, and you two are about to meet in the quarterfinals. So
yeah, it's sad.
But the two of you, your 2 teams are getting the most votes and comments. So this is like a final in the quarterfinals. So you might win 2 tournaments in a row. You beat me last time.
Nah, I don't think that'll happen. But I was actually surprised. I didn't think I would get this far because I won the previous one. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's so many cool squads, but I love Meg and Neil's squad. They were 2 of my favorites. I mean, of course, I'm always going to be a Dr. Sleep champ. But yeah, I love Meg's squad, so I think she'll probably kick me out next round.
And
probably.
Jesse's got a good one too. I'm gonna lose to y'all.
Jesse's got a good one too. Yeah, Jesse's got a good. You're not, but you're also like winning right now as we speak. Yeah. You're winning by a landslide, aren't you?
I'm up by I don't know 10 maybe, but I have a nice little team. No one picked ringer teams, right? No one picked ringer teams, so I'm not saying that. But I just picked a quaint side. It's a quarterfinal side. I don't think it's a finalist. I have Crawl. Audition's a good ad, though. Yeah, you've got some great stuff. Like Audition, Crawl, Drag Me to Hell. You've got some good ones in there. You've got a Demon Knight in there. I mean, it's pretty solid. Funky squad. All right, so I'm going to give you first. You can pick the first found footage movie. All right?
Yes. I'm going with Rick. Because I freaking love Rick.
It's so good.
It's my favorite found footage movie ever. It's the best. Listen, I love Spanish horror movies in general. I think they're really great with horror movies. They probably do my favorite, zombie stuff anyway. And I'm talking about literature as well. I really love, Spanish horror lits and zombie lits. And Rick, the first time I saw it, it's just the best. It's so good. It was so good.
It's all over now. You're going to win with that one. That one's good.
Thanks.
And the Dowdles directed Quarantine, the remake.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and Quarantine was such a kind of it was really felt like a replica of Rick.
Yeah.
But for what it was good. It was a good replica.
You're right. I guess I like remakes that are more complimentary and not ripoffs of. Does that make sense?
I like someone putting their own flair onto something. But you know what? This was I think they just really wanted Americans who freaking apparently hate subtitles, because this is something I heard. This is not what I'm saying. I've heard people aren't big on subtitles, just for them to get to see this amazing movie. And that's why they did Quarantine like that. And for that, I get it. I don't know how you feel about it, but yeah, Rick is amazing.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think you need another one, but for people that don't want to do a subtitle horror movie, they've got Quarantine. So, and it really wasn't bad for a replica.
It really hurts my soul so many remakes are made, remakes have always been going since cinema started, but yeah, people just don't want to read subtitles. So
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, that's very weird. But I think maybe it's also a cultural thing. I mean, English is my second language. I'm Afrikaans, so I'm used to, like, anyway, doing different languages and stuff. I think we're more used to it than you guys are.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm not saying that, like, judging or
more.
anything. Yeah, I'm just, like, stating a fact. I just think that's what it is. It's not really...
No, it's an absolute fact.
I think subtitles in America is like a niche subculture type of vibe. It's like a small group of people that watch their subtitle movies. And yay for you guys. Keep on doing it.
Hey.
Tell your friends. Spread the news.
I'm taking As Above, So Below. I'm stealing your movie. Is that okay?
That's fine. I won the previous round with it. So now I laugh whenever I see you guys pick it. I'm like, yeah, I try to ride on the reins of the champ.
Oh, brother. Stealing from it? Who's your second pick?
Yeah, but I mean, As Above, So Below is so great, huh? But we always go on about it. Okay, my second one is going to be The Visit.
Best poop gag of last decade.
It's really good. I like The Visit.
The diaper gag? That's such
the diaper gag.
Smushes that? Like, it's... When I watched that scene, I just went, did that just happen? That was beautiful. I always loved The Visit because it just gave M. Night his comeback. And that makes me so happy. I mean, it's such a cheap, fun movie.
It is, and I love the kid. I love the kid who raps. It's so fun. And, there are some scary moments in there. Like, especially the first time we watched it. I can't talk for anyone else. I can only talk for myself. But, I mean, I didn't know what to expect and where this was going. And, it was really a fun ride. I just think it was a fun little creepy horror movie. Yeah,
perfect pick. I'm gonna pick one that's gonna lose me the whole thing, but I'm gonna take Unfriended Dark Web. I don't know, it's kind of found footage. It's all on the internet. I'm just gonna count it anyway, if that's okay with you. But
no, of course, yeah. That's the second one, right?
Yeah, that one. I don't know. It kind of hit me hard. It did. Just I don't know. It was I don't know why. It was like a movie that kind of hit me pretty hard watching it. It was pretty freaky. I mean, it was, to pull all that off is insane. But I don't know, something about it. So when people make fun of these Unfriended movies, I'm like, no, I like it. So I'm picking an Unfriended Dark Web. That's my number 2.
Nah, that's a good one, Mark. Because I also like Unfriended. It wasn't like, I feel like with both the movies, they kind of, they maybe should have just kept it more tight when they went into the third act. I think both movies could have done with just a bit tighter third act, but I enjoyed it, and I thought both were really, really creepy. Unfriended Dark Web, the first 2 acts had me in stitches. I was like, whoa, where are they going? Oh my word. Nah, so I don't think it's a bad pick.
Good, thank you. I feel more confident now.
Well, then for my third one, I'll then also pick a unpopular one, but that I thought wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed most of it. Was The Gallows.
I keep hearing stuff about this movie, and I've never watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, please watch it. I want to know your thoughts.
Okay.
I really want to know what you think. Look, it's not I think for me the most annoying thing of it is sometimes some of the kids, but I don't know, you just I was just going along with this movie up until the end, that the annoyance was it comes and goes, I don't know, but yeah, okay, you need to watch it, and then we'll talk. Maybe we'll do the Gallows episode.
I'm in.
If you think it's worth it, because the movie doesn't get a lot of love. In fact, people seem to freaking really not like it. But I didn't think it was that bad. There was some cool and creepy freaking moments in there.
All right. I'm up for anything. And wow. 14%?
Wow.
So if it's good, why not? It's Gallows.
Watch it.
Will do.
It's not the best. It's not amazing. It's not As Above, So Below. But then again, As Above, So Below is 26% on Rotten Tomatoes, so...
They need to cover that movie on Rotten Tomatoes was wrong. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right, so You're going to hate me, but I'm going to do it. You're going to hate it.
Oh, no.
Trollhunter.
Ah!
Sorry.
Fine.